Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'd like to let you in on my favorite 10 best tips for practicing your instrument or singing. Let's get started. Number 1, practice daily. Even if time is limited, not practicing is the rare exception. Play one scale, or even only one direction, ascending or descending if you're tired or have little time. Play one very beautiful tone and pay complete attention to it. It's the quality you're aiming for. Focus on what you want to achieve. Number 2. Change up your practice routine to avoid going straight into automatic pilot. Many players have their standard warm-up procedure, and they started this way since they learned it. Why not change it up a bit? Pick out one part and decide to improve it. If it can't be improved, then why are you wasting time on it? It's like highlighting a specific part with a specific goal of improvement. Don't just gloss over it. Number 3, organize and conquer. Practice time is often wasted because players don't really know how to structure their practice, or because they don't really know what they should be doing. Divide up what you have to do into time blocks, such as scales and technical work, pieces, sight reading, etc. You may find it helpful to keep a practice diary. Don't procrastinate. How tempting it is to carry on playing even though you know that certain passages are not completely certain, with thoughts like, yeah, I know that keeps happening. I'll work on that tomorrow. And tomorrow you hope it will correct itself, yet again. This is rather like trying to enjoy a bicycle ride, even though you know that you have a hole in a tire or your saddle is loose. It will catch up with you. Don't trust luck. Number 4, concentration is the key. Scientists have discovered that we learn most efficiently when the full attention of the mind is present on the task at hand. Free your space of noise, disruption, and distraction, remembering to switch off your phone completely and move it out of sight, preferably out of the room. If your mind starts wandering, stop, get up, and move a bit. Get some fresh air. This often is just what you need for renewed concentration. Then get back to work. Number 5, practice at a snail's pace and block off small sections which you repeat and repeat. Repetition will form reliable habits. Now here's the key. Be certain that what you are repeating is correct. Any wrong notes, bad fingerings, and blunders you make repeatedly will soon become ingrained and will be next to impossible to correct later. Try to resist the temptation to play through your pieces until you have created stable foundations. Number 6, slowly, separately, sections. Take one measure plus the next half measure and repeat 3 to 5 times using different practice methods, not always the same. Then proceed at the beginning of the next measure, measure 2 plus half of measure 3, and repeat that 3 to 5 times. As you get more familiar with the notes, you can increase the length of the sections. When you work like this, you need to listen intently and constantly evaluate your results. Do at least one run-through of each section in your mind. That is, practice the section mentally. Isolate problem areas. There are often 1 or 2 trouble spots in each piece that need special care and attention, plus extra practicing. Identify these and mark them in your score. I use yellow text marker. As you master these places, celebrate your victories. This way you don't keep any apprehension that you may have experienced at the beginning of the learning process. Start your practice session by working on these measures in isolation. Before and after practicing these sections, relax your body and take a few breaths with slow exhalation. Your brain will couple this feeling of relaxation with the difficult passage. You could even couple the passage with a happy thought or memory. You don't want to drag the apprehension and fear into your next performance, do you? Don't always start your pieces from the beginning. Divide the music into sections and begin each day's work from a different section. Otherwise, you will always know beginnings of pieces better than endings, and the midsections get weaker. Number 8, no repetition without a specific intention. Don't just rattle off another repeat. What are you going to correct this time? Or was the last repeat perfect and you want to cement just that? Perhaps you want to intensify the dynamic contrast or tweak the intonation. Let's say you've decided to transpose a phrase from memory into several different keys. Using a series of 5-minute practice blocks, spaced between longer sessions, allows you to approach it alertly each time. Be fun and creative with how you organize this. Think of these short blocks as refreshers between main courses. Either interleave short 5-minute blocks with longer 20-minute ones, or take advantage of dead time during your day. Number 9, do it now. Nobody gets everything right the first time, but it's still annoying when we come across a difficult part. Resist the urge to move on to the next section. Fix it immediately before bad habits can form. Listen to that voice in your head warning you about a problem area and stop before you hit it. Work it out, practice it, and only move on when you get it right. Even if you make a mistake you've never made before, stop, attack, and conquer. Number 10, use mental practice. I've done a video on this subject, so I'll not go into it here. Suffice it to say that this technique is the strong partner on your side when it comes to fruitful practice. You can look at the notes and imagine how it should sound, or you can close your eyes and feel yourself playing. Feel the fingers. If you sing, feel your vocal cords, how you're breathing, but you're doing it in your mind. This takes immense amounts of concentration, which is why many consider it difficult. You can actually think of other things when practicing normally. Nah, you shouldn't. But you cannot think of anything else and practice mentally. Doesn't work. I have so many favorite practice tips, but these are the most important for me. If you put these tips into use in your daily practice, I promise you that you will improve immensely.